Hey, well, good evening, everyone out there. Hope you guys are having a good night. My name's Mark. Welcome to the LTP Lounge. We're waiting on Udi, and we're also going to have special guest Lewis on tonight. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Star Wars, a change in the Force, also the new Avengers Doomsday trailer. Also, be talking about the ticket booths being demolished at the parks. And once we get through that, then we'll bring everyone on. So yeah, actually, sorry, let's start the intro tape, and then we'll get everyone else on. Hey. So I just want to say we're going to be starting to do this every Wednesday night, LTP Lounge from 6 to 7 Indie time, just an hour, just to connect with you folks and see what's on your mind, and let you get a chance to talk to us and ask questions if you so desire. So do us a favor and click on the subscribe button. I think we're at 72 or something, or 73. Let's get to 75 or 80 by the end of January. Of January. Looks like I've got Lewis waiting in the wings. So let's go ahead and bring on Lewis.
Hi, Mark.
Hello. What is up, Lewis?
Hi. Good to see you, as always.
Great to see you, brother. How are you doing this evening?
I'm on my way back from church, but I'll be at the apartment momentarily to get into the studio loo so we can do it legitimately as opposed to on the road, so to speak.
Okay, well, you want me to let you go so you can drive safe?
No. It's all good. I can walk and chew gum. I promise. I won't get in a wreck.
Awesome. Okay. Oh, so Seth has a question. Did you see the doc coming out about the park later this month on Disney Plus? I have seen the trailer for that. It's Disneyland handcrafted. Have you seen
Yes.
Have you seen that trailer, Lewis?
I sure have. I'm very excited for it.
Awesome.
Very excited.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you what your thoughts were on that, and I am so stoked to get this. To be able to watch this in a few weeks.
Absolutely. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to see some seldom seen stuff featured at the Disney parks.
Oh,
so
awesome.
That's always a good thing when we get to peek behind the curtain a little bit and see how they make the magic happen.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I Lewis, if this was playing at the theater, I think I'd actually go and buy a ticket for this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Wouldn't you, or no?
I guess I would. It's just my attendance at my local cinema to watch Disney products has been real abysmal as of late because I've been spending all my spare money in the park.
Hey, no complaints there, man. No complaints there. But yeah, I think I'd probably want to go see this because I'm so fascinated by Disneyland history and how everything was put together. So I'm stoked.
Oh, yeah.
That we're gonna get a behind the scenes look at this.
Right. Now I'm wondering, is it gonna be Dwayne Johnson's production company that's producing the series, like they did with the Behind the Attraction?
Oh, I don't know.
Because that part was not mentioned.
Oh, I guess I can look that up. But we'll see. I'm not sure. I know it's by iWorks. iWorks' granddaughter.
Yeah, I know that Leslie iWorks is involved in it. Yes, that part was made evidently clear, 100%. But I'm just wondering who the production company is. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess I can look it up while you're driving here.
Because that will definitely set the tone and the flavor for the series. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh, is it going to be a series or?
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was a series, not just like a documentary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I thought it was going to be a series a lot like Behind the Attraction.
Oh, well, man, that's even better.
Right.
Let's
I mean,
see
in fact,
here.
I'd love it if they do season 3 of Behind the Attraction, but I'm not going to hold my breath. You know what I mean?
Right, right. Let's see. It doesn't say what the production company is of this.
Darn.
No, I don't know.
All right. Well, it's all good.
It is all good.
It is all good. Yes.
Another comment here. Let's see. It's just Seth says it's the same people. I saw a lot of.
So it is going to be Dwayne Johnson's production company. That's cool. Respect.
Okay, is that what you're saying, Seth? It's going to be the Dwayne Johnson production company. Okay. Oh, he'll let us know. All right. So how are things going with the overall, Lewis?
Oh, well, I was down at Magic Kingdom on last Saturday because they ended the blackout on the annual passes.
Yeah.
So Saturday was the first day that we could actually all attend and all.
Oh yeah.
And so I went and had a fun time. We did over at SOA. We did our Concilium podcast with me live from the park.
Okay.
Good time.
Oh, good.
The really weird thing about it was that so it was January 3rd, right? That's when I went, and remarkably, the park wasn't that crowded.
Oh, that's awesome.
Believe it or not, it wasn't. It was. I mean, like you could get on practically every ride in the park within an hour. You know what I mean? So there wasn't now, with the exception of Tron. I think Tron was like 90 minutes, but other than that, everything was within an hour's wait standard. You know
that is awesome.
Hey man, what's up?
Oh, Udi's here.
Apologies, everybody.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Good.
We're just getting started here. Lewis, let me ask you a question because I heard something about some guy was talking about some Walt Disney World strategy stuff, and I don't believe this to be true. But he said that you could just, instead of parking where everyone else does, you could park in the Contemporary and just walk over.
You're going to pay for it.
I mean, if you're not a guest there, you just can't do that, right?
You can if you pay for it.
Is it okay?
This is how it works, right? So you can pay for parking at the Contempo. For me, it's not really a part of the guest experience unless you go through TTC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
TTC is an essential experience to experience the Magic Kingdom, but then I guess I'm kind of a snob purist when it comes to that. You know
you're not. Yep, I know exactly what you mean. Yep.
I need to go on the Dick Irvine across the Seven Seas Lagoon. If I don't do that, a part of me dies. You get what I
mean? Yeah.
Like every 4 trips, if I don't get to ride Monorail Green, a part of me dies. No, I have to do this. That's me. I'm not going to park at the Contempo. I'm not going to park at Epcot. I need to go to TTC in order to get my experience.
Understood.
Very important.
I just wasn't aware that you could park.
It would be like constantly. Oh yeah, it'd be like me constantly using the Disneyland Hotel or Downtown Disney monorail stop.
Oh, okay.
At Disneyland, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And not go through the Esplanade, not go through the deal, and I don't know. Just something says to me that it's cheating, but I'm cheating myself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't do that.
Gotcha.
Like I
Gotcha.
need these experiences.
Oh yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, good times.
I should be on Wi-Fi in less than 30 seconds.
Those new SoCal tickets hit. Yeah, they did. Seth, how are the crowds at Disneyland Anaheim with all those SoCal tickets? Actually, it's a California resident ticket, I think. All right, so Lewis is driving home. I think he's just about home. All right, so how's it going with you, Udi?
Good.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm doing
What you got going in there?
nothing. Just a couple messages real quick. Sorry. Not
Okay.
much.
All right, I'll put Lewis
Well,
on
yeah,
hold
yeah.
till
We'll put him behind.
okay.
Yeah, I did want to. We just began, so I did have a few things I wanted to say, but about the topics that we're going to cover.
Okay, you want to do that now, or do you want to do that? It's when Lewis comes on, when Lewis is ready.
We can do that now. I mean,
I think he might be ready. I can sort of see him there. He's still walking to his office. I can see what he's doing.
okay.
Just real quick. Well, but I mean, now we're at that point. So what do you want to lead off with tonight, sir?
Well, let's see. What were the points that we're going to hit today? We had
We've got there's a disturbance in the force with Kathleen Kennedy.
right. That one I want to have some discussion about. Always
Yes, I want to look at the Avengers Doomsday trailer with X-Men.
Yeah, another good one. So
and then Disneyland ticket booths being demolished. Cause we can look at that.
I mean, I feel like Lewis can talk more. I mean, you decide where you want to start.
Okay, I don't see Lewis available yet, but I can start with something, and that is I got a chance when I got home from work to look at Beggar's Canyon. Not on my phone, but on a computer. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Lewis is here now.
Okay.
Hey, Lewis. Oh, Lewis.
I'm back. I told you I'd be back.
There you are. Hey, welcome now. Okay. So we're briefly talking about Udi sent me a link to a fan-made short called Beggar's Canyon.
Yep.
And it takes place between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Are we going to be hunting? Are we going to be fighting womp rats?
No,
we're looking
for Kyber Crystal. And
we're looking for Kyber crystals. Okay.
And so I was able to watch it tonight when I got home through headphones on a regular monitor.
And your thought?
My thought was, I want more of that. I was so blown away by what I saw and what people are doing outside of LucasArts or Lucasfilms.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm Lucasfilm, I'm reaching out to these folks and inviting them over to the Presidio, saying, "Hey, let's talk. Do you want to come work for us? Do you want to work with story development, or what are your thoughts?"
It poses an interesting question, I think, because what we're finding, I feel like a lot of these now fan-generated AI shorts that have been hitting, and you and I have begun to share them more and more because they've been becoming more and more popular. They're beginning to be made by more and more people.
Yes.
And the clear-cut fact of it is that they're superior. I mean, you can argue the AI a little bit, I think, in some of them.
Sure. Well, yeah.
But what you can't argue, though, is the story.
No.
The stories being told in those shorts are part of the lore and so deep and rich in an 8-minute short. Has more hit, more punch, more drive than almost anything Disney, Star Wars has done. Millions of dollars spent, countless man hours done, and then you get an 8-minute short like Beggar's Canyon, and you sit there and go like, "Holy crap, that was amazing!" It was an 8-minute short that was amazing.
In fact, I just dropped the link into the chat, so anyone watching can go and pick it up and watch it at their leisure.
Yeah.
But go ahead. I'm sorry, Rudy.
So it begs the question: how does Disney react to this? Correct?
Yeah.
Now, in the past, Disney and their lawyers have been incredibly litigious with anything and anyone.
Yeah.
With anyone who uses their IP in any way, shape, or form. To the point of, I had forgotten about this until today when I was listening to another YouTube show and they were commenting on it, that the height or the depth of the litigation they'll go to is they had a family remove a Spider-Man off a tombstone of their dead son.
Jeez.
That's how far they've gone. And you can argue that back and forth, like, what's the point, blah, blah, blah. I think it's horrible, but that's how far they got. Now, this is where the conundrum now comes in, I think, when we're talking about these. Star Wars is in a bad way. I think anyone who's a real fan of the franchise can honestly recognize that Star Wars as a franchise is teetering, if not many people have written it off as dead.
I haven't.
Well, I haven't either. But there is a good the general population, the normies, the people that got ignited by the Mandalorian, they're all gone. They're all gone, and they've been gone. And they're hoping to maybe get some of that back with the movie coming up, and maybe, hopefully, we do. But the question is, now that movies like this, these shorts are hitting, these are starting to get a lot of views, a lot of traction. A lot of people are beginning to pick these up and go, "Oh my gosh, this is great!" And it's reminding a lot of people, I think, and this is why I'm enjoying them as much. It's reminding people about how great the storytelling was in the original trilogy,
right?
And how much it just laid the groundwork and the playground per se, and the sandbox for great storytelling. And these people are picking it up and doing it. So,
sure.
What do you do if you're Disney? Do you go your old route and you shut it all down, and then therefore hammer down your already dying IP? Do you let it float? Do you let them float with it and let it go in and maybe begin to generate some more creative and begin the buzz back up and try to build something up? Because I tell you what, Mando Grogu needs a build. They need to start building that, and they should have been hyping it 3 months ago, more so than they have been. This is something they need to have been hyping, and they're not. So what does Disney do? My opinion is they let these float, and then they begin to look at that. And what, Mark, your point is, let's look at who's bringing the heat and make them an offer. Let's see who's going to be telling the stories and make them an offer. And I think the reason why we can actually have this conversation with any kind of real, I think, seriousness is the fact that the rumor mill that is now beginning to float around, that more people are beginning to pick up about Kathleen Kennedy. Again, here we are. We sound like a broken record, but this one seems a little bit more legit.
Okay,
go ahead.
Lewis, sorry.
Right. So I'm pretty sure that you esteemed gentlemen have seen the recent buzz, like the 7th time now that there's been the rumor about Dave Filoni taking over for KK over at Lucasfilm.
It's actually
and a bunch of stories just broke this morning about the very same thing. And so it's been like the 7th time this has been talked about in like the Disney news media or unofficial Disney news media that, talk about credible sources at Lucasfilm are confirming that Dave Filoni is going to take over, yada, yada, yada. I can only hope that he does, because his work with The Mandalorian was flawless. I mean, it was like, I was just reviewing The Mandalorian season 1 just the other day, right? Just for kicks.
Yeah.
And I was just surprised at the stark parallels between Dave Filoni's style of narration, like how the story unfolded, as Ennio Morricone and The Good and the Bad and the Ugly.
I think you're getting them confused. That's Jon Favreau who did that.
Well, Dave Filoni also directed. I thought he directed.
That was Favreau's main drive. Was him. Those influences of the spaghetti western. That was Favreau. That's
Favreau. I thought it was Dave that did that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
nope.
Okay,
that was Favreau.
My bad.
I don't know. I have no idea.
No, and I'll try. No. But that the Mandalorian season 1 and 2, 100% Favreau. The good parts of Book of Boba Fett, Favreau.
Okay.
The things that Filoni has his hand in have been two. Ahsoka, which I'm sure how you felt about. I have mixed feelings about Ahsoka.
You talking about the live action one?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm talking live action. I'm not talking. Well, no, his pedigree is well set in Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there's no argument. Some of the best storytelling. So I feel that when it comes to the animated and the storytelling aspects of it, his pedigree's there. Now, when you go to live action side of it, not so much. The difference in the medium, why one would be the other, I'm not sure. It's not my thing to be either one. I don't do that. So I'm not sure why a live action per se would be more difficult to tell a story.
So I do have a theory about that, and
Okay.
it's a technical theory. So note that Favreau was a key development player in the development of the volume device.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Filoni wasn't a key player in the development of the volume device. So that means when they switch it on to make a presentation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Favreau has mastered the volume device, probably the best filmmaker in the world with the volume device, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas everybody else is kind of second, third, fourth banana to Jon Favreau's mastery of the device. And I think that's what you're seeing where Filoni stops short with his live action projects is because he hasn't mastered the technique of using the volume to its full potential like Favreau has. That's just pure technical stuff, and it's clearly speculation. But if you're comparing and contrasting their styles and how they make a film with the device, you can see there's clear differences, and you can see that Favreau's technique is definitely better than anybody else's, hands down, man.
Yeah, no,
You know what I mean?
And I think I think that's a fair set.
Yeah. So Seth said you can't just hire someone to carry on something like Star Wars.
Right.
Oh, I think you could. I think you could.
Oh.
If this person proved passionate, proved that they had done their homework, had proved that they know the story, they know what fans want, they have their fingers on the pulse of the franchise, and they can write credible media. 100% you could hire somebody. 100% you could.
But I think you made another thing is like you need. I think there's another comment something about you need to have passion for the storytelling. I think and tell.
Oh, yeah, he did say that. You need to have a love for it.
You really need to have a love for it. 100%.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. No, and you're right. So this is what I'm saying. So this is why going back to my point about what do you do with these AI shorts and these people developing them. That's when Disney would be very, very, very intelligent, very smart of them to sit there and find and let them go permeate out into the atmosphere, into the galaxy, and let them start seeing who gets popular, and then do an honest assessment of like their storytelling capabilities. And let's say, I mean, because I could see in my dream scenario, the current Lucasfilm writing team, which I've heard again, and I mentioned it a while back, I'm hearing it's starting to get cleared out. These are the people you need to go back to. These are the people you need to go back to. The people who are familiar with the original trilogy, are familiar with the Phantom Menace, with Clone Wars, with the books, going back, even though it's now expanded universe and it's not canon and all. But those are the type of people who spent their time, effort, and energy into developing these stories. Now shorts, and so you get people like that in a room and watch them duke it out. And in those kind of rooms, you're probably gonna have some very passionate, heated arguments about storytelling, but you're gonna get the sharp tool coming out of that sword coming out of that kind of a forge is gonna be super strong and it's gonna be super refined and really good. So this is where I look at it going, Lucasfilm, if you want to be smart, whatever you feel about your previous work, a hard realization of where you stand is the only way you change and make it better. So this is what it's needed right now. The injection of new blood into the Star Wars is incredibly not what we've been hearing from Kathleen Kennedy going, well, make it your Star Wars. No, that's not what this is. Making it your Star Wars is probably the worst thing you could ever do.
Okay. So Jason says, I think you leave them floating, but also bring them to Disney Plus.
Well, and see, and so that again, that's not a bad idea either. Begin to pull them in and begin to, I mean, okay, so they did it with Visions, right? They released the grip on it to an extent, but they went with anime, right? Because the animation, and they're trying to catch the buzz of anime, and how a lot of the kids and younger people are into anime, like heavy into anime. Like I work with a group of guys that are in their mid-20s going down about 20. That little group of guys that I work with, they all know about anime. I will walk in the room and they're tripping, and I learned a lot about anime, not the anime that I watched when I was their age, completely different. I tell them about that anime, and they're like, what are you talking about? But I've learned a lot. So I saw why Disney did Visions, right? Because they're trying to catch that. But this may be the same idea, but goes deeper because it tells a better story than anime. Some people, a lot of people, I will give you our good friend Ricky Borba, had a many conversation with him about Clone Wars, about Rebels, and the storytelling arcs, and he's like, I can't watch it. Why? Because he always said the same thing, which always just, for a director and such a smart and like just such a passionate guy, went, it's a cartoon. I went, oh, yeah. But that sentiment is deep, and it's true. A lot of people will not watch a cartoon. But if you can attach with and go back into an AI generated film where you feel like you're watching a live action film, that's a different story. And then that you begin to pull in that thing, which I think has been slowly beginning to miss, is that connection between old generation, new generation.
But it's the same thing. There is an AI generated film is the same thing as an animated film. Same medium, just different method of production. That's it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can talk about deep fakes this and deep fakes that. And I mean, Disney itself, resurrecting Peter Cushing for
Rogue One.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And resurrecting Sir Alec Guinness for like Obi-Wan and stuff like that. You can talk about that all day. And you could even talk about, and to take it even further, you could talk about them making Jeff Bridges 30 years younger than he was for Tron Legacy, right? You know what I mean? Still, but the difference between that and Snow White is a number of pixels on a screen. That's it. Same product.
Right.
At the end of the day, Snow White and Tron Legacy are the same product in regards to the animation. You know what I mean? Same thing. And these AI generated films are the same thing. It's just very advanced computer animation. Yeah. Using machine learning with which to master that technique. And so is it serious filmmaking? You darn right it is. Animation is serious filmmaking. To say otherwise is to be 100%. Intellectually dishonest.
Yeah, no,
sure.
You
know what I mean?
The thing is, but this is what I'm saying. When we talk amongst ourselves, we have this ability to kind of like dissect these things away, and this is what we do. We love doing this. Is why we talk about it, because we do. We parcel here, we fit, we take that piece, we begin to analyze and break things out. The average population is not going to do that. They're just not going to do it. I bet you half of like Beggar's Canyon now. A bunch of people are going to look at Beggar's Canyon and be like, "What's that?" And they're not even going to recognize it's AI. A lot of it is that good.
Yeah, it's great.
Good. So this is where I'm going with that. Is like us nerds, us geeks are always going to. This is what we do. This is what we're passionate about. But what I'm referencing is the general populace of people who cannot, for whatever reason, are super dismissive. Like I said, it's a cartoon. Even though
No.
I mean, Mark, I had to push you a little bit to see Rebels. I had to give you a little bit of a nudge, like, hey,
Yep.
watch it, trust me, watch it, trust me. But that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people who just won't. So this is where I come back to it. We hopefully can now believe the rumor. I mean, hopefully that Kathleen Kennedy's finally going to be gone. Probably end of this year. From what I've heard.
If not sooner. If not sooner.
Well, if not sooner. Now, I've heard, the rumor I've heard was that it's going to be 2 people. It's going to be both Filoni and one other guy.
Well, she's a woman, but yeah.
No, I think it's a man.
No, it's Lenwyn Brennan.
Yeah,
Lynn, I know, but
Brennan.
I think Lynn is a guy.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's a female.
Okay. Well,
Brennan's a female.
No, it's the economic side of it. And then that person, whether it be that man or woman, is going to be the one handling the money. So
it's definitely a woman.
It's gonna be an Eisner's Wells kind of relationship. Absolutely.
Yeah.
At least that's the meat of the WDWNT article, was that it was a Wells Eisner partnership. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which again, this pose. Now, here's my only fear: is that Filoni, like, in my opinion now, and Filoni, a lot like Kathleen, but not to the degree of Kathleen Kennedy, has done a lot to try to establish his name and his characters into Star Wars lore. Mind you, he's done a good job at that. The incorporation in Rebels and Clone Wars. Again, fantastic. My worry is that he's not going to be able to focus and break from his things to go bigger into it. Because again, he did Ahsoka. It was okay, but you could tell there were some gaps in there, and that I couldn't, like, that's why I hold Favreau in high regard, not only because he's a better director, a better storyteller. Yeah. I'm not trying to be a jerk. It's just subjective in my mind. But he doesn't have a dog in the fight for characters. I mean, he created the Mandalorian, but overall, it wasn't like, hey, I'm going to do my Star Wars. He was true to that feel. Like, he did everything he did to stay within that universe, not create new. I mean, even though creating new aspects, you know what I mean? Yeah. So Favreau, to me, is the better person, but he would never do this job.
Seth has a comment, and he says, get them together as a group to see what they come up with. And I think he's talking about the independent creatives that are creating these AI generated shorts.
Yes. And I think, and again, that's what I was talking about. I mean, the steel sharpens steel, that kind of thing would be great in a room. Like, hey, you guys, like, we want you to come in here and, like, go. Like, what do you guys got? Bring your A game, bring your A level stories and what you have, bring your shorts, bring whatever you've done, bring what you're working on, and let's go.
Yeah. Explore the space. Right.
Yeah, because to me, again, this is where Kathleen Kennedy is, and it was spending too much time is make it your own Star Wars. It's like, dude, you don't need to create new characters. Legit, you don't need to. I mean, fine, you can do a supporting one here and see what happens. I mean, I still go back to Rebels and to Mandalorian, but I think where we are is different, is because right now we need to come back to the original trilogy. And within the original trilogy and within the prequels, think about all the characters in those 2 trilogies and think about how many stories can be told. Literally, in between movies, there's a plethora of stories to be told in that. Like, hey, how did Luke, last time we see Luke in Empire, he's got a minus hand, or we're seeing him getting his hand put on. and he's in the brown. Next time we see him, he's all in black. Like, what happened in between there? It's out there, right? But no one's seen it. But think about the stories that can be told all within there. So this is why all of this is so interesting to me, tied in with that rumor about Kathleen Kennedy finally leaving. Like, oh man, I don't want to be disappointed, but I don't know.
Something that's really cool about this, what's about to happen at Lucasfilm, right, is that I'm really hoping that if Filoni is selected to be, the creative lead on Lucasfilm, right, is that he's gonna, like you were talking about, bringing in new blood. So you guys know who Giancarlo Esposito is, right? He played Moff Gideon in the Mando.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, in addition to being an actor, he's also a director. And I really like what he does. I really like his work, and I would really like to see him kind of break out, if you will, from just the majority of his work, which has to do with like crime, like crime fiction and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I really like to see his break into like science, like popular science fiction, such as the Star Wars franchise. And I believe that Giancarlo Esposito would have a really interesting story to add to either The Mandalorian or possibly an unnamed as of yet series with the Star Wars franchise. I think it'd be a really cool idea. And I'm really hoping that Filoni's going to take a chance on new talent.
Well, I would totally agree with that. And I do like that actor a lot. Just real quick, is his character story arc, is he still around in Mandalorian, or I lost track of Moff Gideon?
Still around.
Is he? Okay.
I was about to say he hasn't been deceased. No.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened to his character.
No.
He's
prison, whatever, he got exiled, whatever it was. I'm trying to remember that.
Okay.
Well, to kind of piggyback onto that, I agree with you, but this was what was great about The Mandalorian in season 1 and season 2. They brought in different directors to direct different episodes. And I still will say Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yes.
Some of the best episodes.
Yeah, 100%.
And so this is why I'm just going to begin the chant again of like, give her her movie. Give her her movie. For the love of God, give her her movie. They
gave it to her dad. They should give her a film. I mean, they gave Solo to her dad, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, it's a good film.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
There are aspects
for what it's worth.
Yeah, it could have been better, but recognizing what he walked into.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I mean, Ron Howard's really, really good at turning, pardon my language, shit shows into something palatable. He has a talent for it. We've seen it over his 40-year movie-making career. You know what I mean? That he can turn trash into treasure. I mean, he has a talent for it. And Bryce does the same thing. You know what I mean? She's definitely inherited that from her dad.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing, without going on this huge Bryce Dallas Howard tangent, the one thing that I've always appreciated her when you not only watch the finished product, but when you go back to the BTS and you watch how she operates as a director, it's amazing to watch, because she is that kind of person who is listening and working and caring and developing, not a jerk, not mean, like
oh yeah. She's a very personable and friendly person. I've met her. In fact, I met her at Disneyland Park, actually.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So and this was right after Terminator Salvation came out. So she played Kate Connor, John Connor's wife, in the movie. And I mentioned how much I love the film. I said something totally off key. I said, I'm a really big fan of your uncle. She goes, oh wow, nobody talks about him. I'm like, big fan. I'm a big fan.
Yeah. Why can't I think of his name?
Say what, man?
I can't think of his name. Her uncle.
I don't know who that is. Uh-oh.
I can't think of his name. You would recognize the face. Oh, Louis, help me out. What's his name?
Clint Howard.
Clint Howard.
Clint Howard, man.
Oh, Clint Howard.
Name.
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Clint Howard, and I had to let her know that. Like, I'm a big fan of your uncle. But didn't mention her dad because I mean, you know who she is. I mean, you know what family she's from. But like, I really just had to give like Clint a shout out, going, yeah, I'm a huge fan. Good job.
Nice. Speaking of Disneyland, let's segue to that just real quick.
Sure.
So the Disneyland ticket booths got demolished, 2 of them last week or a week and a half ago.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the video, Lewis?
Yeah, I did. It kind of blew me away.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on all that? Let's see if I can.
So again, I'm gonna have to use my own park as a model. You know what I mean? At TTC, right? We have ticket booths. At Epcot, we have ticket booths. At Hollywood Studios, we have ticket booths. At Animal Kingdom, we have ticket booths, right? Yeah. I'm not quite understanding why Disney did this at DLRA. I don't understand. I just don't.
It's a piece of history to me that's being demoed, and I have a hard time with it. I know we gotta move on from some things.
But do we? With respect, do we? It doesn't take up a lot of space.
We don't, Louis. We don't.
It doesn't take up a lot of physical space. It doesn't. And it doesn't impede traffic flow in or out. That's why I'm asking.
The only thing that comes to mind would be, is this going to work? What is their plan with the expansion? I don't know why they'd begin there, though, to be fair.
This is for Portos.
But again, this is what I'm saying. Like, they could have overall the same thing, and then it's going to fit in better. Then I reluctantly kind of go like, okay, but yeah, but you cannot lessen or cheapen the fact that it's history, man. That's like,
example, right? They didn't demolish the Dominguez house. They moved the Dominguez house.
You're right.
They moved.
Right.
They physically moved the entire structure, like the 400 meters, wherever the heck it was, from like the south end of the lot to the north end of the lot. That's what they did. And then they moved it again when Galaxy's Edge was finally made. They moved it again.
Yeah.
So they moved it twice in like the 70 years that Disneyland has existed, right? How hard could it have been for them to come out in the middle of the night and pick those jokers up, put them on a flatbed, taking them out to their storage facility in Norco, put them on ice for a couple of years, and then with your expansion plan complete, put them back into place? How hard would that have been? I'm just asking a question.
No, and that's a fair question, but to
very fair.
Looking at the size of those buildings, I bet you they did a cost analysis and like, not worth it. If we're gonna do that, we'll just build new ones. Ignoring the historical aspect of it, mind you, completely, which is something that we're all gonna automatically shudder because we're like, what are you doing? Because they are, for all intents and purposes, those are historical monuments. Or historical buildings, you know what I mean?
And they could have sold them for a mint.
Jason says it's only 2 booths. Portos has a huge footprint. It will go almost to the DCA gates. So those 2 booths had to go. Yeah, well, it's not like those boats that were Oriental booths, though. Oriental? Oh, are you trying to say original?
I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would imagine, because nobody uses that word anymore.
Yeah, I think you mean that original.
In any context. Thank you. You know what I mean?
Sure. But I mean,
in the language. Spanish language, different story.
Yeah. To your point, though, Udi, Louis, Jason, no, Louis.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jason, right?
No, I think he means original.
Right.
I agree with you. I think there should have been some sort of maybe there was a cost analysis that said, hey, how much is it going to cost to just move these over here? It's probably infinitely cheaper just to demo these things out. But you're right. Someone could have bought these things and would have been happy with it.
Yeah.
And made a pile of money doing it. Like
Dude,
honestly, like
I will tell you what, those kind of booths can go up in a couple weeks.
sure,
Okay.
but it's not a 55 booth. It's a 2026 booth.
I got you. No,
It's
no,
not
no.
a 55 booth, and that's what sucks about it.
Yeah, no. I agree. I agree with you. No, I'm not arguing that point. The point, I mean, I can easily go Disney going, is it going to cost us X amount to demo these and remove them? It'll cost X amount to move them, or do which one that, and then they go, and then if we want to build new ones, how much it's going to cost? Huh? Yeah, it's a demo. That's probably the length of the
Like honestly speaking, like if they had wound up on an auction site, okay, or they had like wound up at like Van Eaton, or they had wound up with Recycling the Magic or whatever, okay, and let's say the arbitrary number, let's say $15,000, right? You ship it home, you ship it to where you got to ship it, $15,000 cash paid. Guess what? I'm going to find $15,000.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to find $15,000. I'm going to go down to Recycling Magic, hand them my $15,000, and say, "Oh, my flatbed's coming around right now with my doggone skid steer to load it." You know what I mean? Like honestly, you know, we're going to chain that joker right to the deck, and I'm taking it back to Ocala.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Put it out in my little park inside of my house.
Nice.
That's what I would do, just because I could. You know what I mean?
Sure. Well, I mean. So yeah, this is for Portos. I mean, I agree that these things could have been salvaged or sold for a charity or something like that. Even better.
So you make a wish, yeah,
make a wish, or even with the Orange County,
or like CHOP.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what it was.
Children's Hospital, Orange County. Sure.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. But Jason's saying. They were huge booths. They fit 16 cast members in each. Well, I'm sure someone could have found a way to get those out of there. But I mean, this is all part of the Disneyland Forward stuff and with the reimagining of the Esplanade and the Eastern. Actually, probably more Eastern Gateway than
Eastern Gateway. I imagine.
Yeah, not Disneyland Forward. I don't think we're actually there to any of that stuff yet. But unless you consider Eastern Gateway part of that, like the very first step.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Well, so
no,
I mean,
I don't know. I'm going to go with no. My gut says no.
I mean, not on this very show, not 2 weeks ago, we talked all about Eastern Gateway.
Yes.
Okay. And OC 55 gave us that painstaking analysis on what's going to have to happen before you can get Eastern Gateway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And about how that space there on the bottom part of the bus ramp going into Eastern Gateway, right, is going to be devoted to the new Avatar experience, right? Has to be.
Has to be.
Has to be, right? So that means they're going to shift. It's going to, all I'm saying is that that has to be built before they build Eastern Gateway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I hope to God they have I hope to God they're like hiring every contractor in the state to like help out on this joker, because this stuff is like biblical proportion construction now. You're talking about that eight story bridge over harbor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's something else too, is like, I'm trying to figure out how come Disney just hasn't bought that entire block from the freeway to Catella yet. Why haven't they just done it?
Who said they hadn't tried?
Oh, they may have tried.
Yep. The fact that they're doing all this will tell you they've probably tried a lot of different things, and it's the only thing that's stuck.
I remember they had a chance to buy the Garden Walk, and they didn't.
Whoops.
Right? Yeah.
Whoops.
That was a whoop.
Yep. Absolutely.
No, they're too focused on international parks, but we were not going to go there.
Not tonight. We got 10 minutes left. Before we go, Avengers Camp. Avengers Doomsday, right?
Yo.
But just real quick, Louis. We were on theme park conductor show on Sunday, and I asked a question about the new Encanto attraction
Yes.
And I asked if it was going to be what was the ride system on that, and they did not know what it was yet. Do you know?
Okay. Yes. So I don't know, like, for certain. Like, my intelligence isn't that good. However,
I doubt that, Louis.
However, no, meaning my people on the ground.
Oh, yes.
When I'm referring to intelligence. Right?
Gotcha. Yes.
So I've heard it boil down to two things. It's either going to be trackless. It's either going to be trackless, a la Remy's Ratatouille Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Yes.
Or it's going to be a water ride,
a flume of some sort.
And I'm hoping to God it's not a water ride. Like, like with respect to the animal kingdom, and I love the animal kingdom. Thank you very much.
Sure.
We got so many water rides that'll make your ass sick. All I'm going to say about it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And somebody would really have to like show me in the Encanto film where we were doing things on a flume, because you can't show it to me. It doesn't exist.
Well, and that
you could show me Coco faster than you could show me Encanto.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And that was gonna say, even though I've yet to make it through Encanto because I can't. It's boring to me.
Oh, you need to.
But, yeah,
it's a great film, dude.
These many times I've tried.
You need to do it a 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th time.
But
I'm telling you.
But I will say that even with that, with my limited viewing, probably about a third of the way, almost half.
Sure.
Trackless would work better. Just in that story,
100%.
Trackless would be better.
100%.
Yep. And
or you break it down old school and you make like modified Doom buggy automobiles and you do an old school Omni mover.
Yeah,
that'd be cool as hell.
That'd be better. That would be
or like the Adventures, or like Ariel's Undersea Adventures of Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
where you have like the Crush, the Turtle Time with Crush vehicles, that are Omni movers, and they kind of do this like half turn thing. All Horizons. You know what I mean? That would be cool.
Sure,
too.
Absolutely.
But no, they're going to go. The smart money's on trackless.
Okay. Well, we will talk more about this in the future with you, Louis, because we're very interested in what's going on over there. Animal Kingdom. Sure.
Can I just say one more thing about the Encanto attraction?
Of course.
Right. So for all my haters out there that say, what the hell does Encanto have to do with animals? All I'm going to say is look at Diego Madrigal and look at Diego Madrigal's gift. And then you will understand that animals have very much to do with the Casa de Madrigal and with the story of Encanto. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Okay. Sold.
I got to take your word for it. I trust you.
I love this movie, man. No shit.
Okay.
Like it's awesome.
Let's see here if we can play this. It's only a minute long.
Can you go full? Can you go
What's
full?
that? You never go full.
Screen.
I was going to mess around with you.
There you go.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, can you guys hear it? Fine?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so this is the Doomsday Avengers trailer. Trailer number 3, I think.
Right.
Okay.
Death comes for us all.
Second I heard that, I knew we were going.
That's all I know for sure. The question isn't, are you prepared to die? The question is, who will you be when you close your eyes?
Did they get James Marsden to reprise his role?
I couldn't tell. I don't think so. No.
That kind of looked like James Marsden to me.
It did to me too.
Wow, that's cool as hell, man.
It's awesome.
I didn't realize that.
I
knew that Sir Ian McClellan and Sir Patrick Stewart were going to be in Doomsday. I knew that. That had been confirmed, but I didn't know that James Marsden would be in it. I wonder if they're going to get Frankie Yamson in it too.
Who's that? I'm sorry. I don't know.
She plays Jean Grey, the Phoenix.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, sorry. I didn't recognize the name.
I'm looking up. I'm trying to find the cast list right now that has been published.
Confirmed, right?
Yeah.
It sounds to me like, I mean, the pendulum is swinging.
And who wrote it? Who wrote this Joker? I need to know. This
give
is
me a second. Give me a second. I'll get.
This
I'll
is
get
important.
Give me a moment.
It's important, but I think this, with the two big major IPs that Disney owns recently with Marvel and Star Wars, I think the pendulum is definitely in the Marvel side right now. Coming up with new content and brand new Avengers Campus expansion, brand new attractions. Lewis, you don't agree?
I'm torn, man. I'm torn.
Lewis, James Marsden.
Oh,
yes, Marsden. I knew it. Oh, the
and
best.
You ready for this one? Rebecca Romaine is coming back as Raven.
Praise God.
And then who was the other one you're looking for?
Frankie Jansen.
Okay.
You said Raven, isn't that Mystique?
Yeah, Mystique.
Yeah. Is that the same character?
Yeah.
Oh, Femke Janssen.
Yeah.
Oh,
is she going to be reprise her role as Jean Grey? Because people say she's dead. I'm like, she's not dead. She can't die, dude.
The Phoenix, no, she's not. She's not on the list.
What about the Wolverine?
Hugh Jackman?
He's not on the list, but that's Hugh. He's not on this list.
Yeah, he's got to be in this though.
Oh, Channing Tatum as Gambit.
I don't think.
Oh, dude. Well, not my fault. You don't like Gambit. Anyway, so yeah.
Wow.
So
I
mean,
I wonder if they're gonna. I wonder if they're gonna get Alan Cumming.
Oh,
as Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, yeah.
They are. Pretty sure.
So the Alan Cumming's gonna be in it. Okay, cool.
Pretty sure I just read that. Hold on. Yep.
Sweet. Okay, so this is like legit. This is like they're not messing around. So my question is, so who are they getting to write it? Is it going to be Bryan Singer?
No.
Like who wrote pretty much the rest of them?
Or
please God. You know, Zack Snyder.
No, okay. So these are the 4 people that have writing credits. Because they're based on the characters. Jack Kirby and Stan Lee, obviously. Stephen McFeely and Michael Waldron.
Waldron?
Mm-hmm. Michael Waldron.
Okay, I can see that.
He did Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Which honestly, Miss Marvel, I didn't finish watching it because it went heavy in one thing that I found annoying. But it was actually a decent show. It was out of phase 4, phase 5. It wasn't too bad. And then the other guy helped write, the Avengers Endgame, Captain America, and all those. So yeah, they got. And then if you don't know the directors, but I think everybody should know that the directors, it's the Russo brothers.
Oh,
of course it is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm absolutely stoked for this. And I'm also stoked about how this is going to play into Avengers Campus. I think it's a great time to be a fan of parks and this kind of stuff. No? Yes?
Well, I will tell you, one of the main reasons why I'm getting so excited about what we've seen so far with the Avengers, these teaser trailers, is I began to hear through rumor mill and a lot of people talking about that the movies were in trouble already. And I know right now, sadly, there are a ton of people who are heavy on the Disney hating train. They're on it just to be on it. We are, I hold this a little bit different because we are actually critical without just everything is bad. We weigh everything as we see it. and sadly, a lot of people that I do listen to for information is everything's bad. So it's annoying to
I'm
me.
listening to those people.
Yeah, to hear it. And what I do is I listen to them for the information. Their opinion, I remove because I don't care. Give me the information, and let's.
Oh, you're trying to get the raw intelligence, right?
Right. That's all I need. I don't need
Right.
your. I mean, you're going to pontificate on it, and you're going to opine on it. That's fine. It's what you do. It's how you make your money. But I don't care. I don't.
So fancy.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
then.
Pontificate.
Yeah. Then. But what I see though, and this is why I'm getting like a little bit like my hands are starting to do that. Let's see where we're gonna go, because we heard before the rumor mill begin about what was going over in Marvel, cleaning house, removing stuff. Feige acknowledging, hey, phases 4, 5, and 6 weren't good. The fact that they're willing to dump this money into these movies and bring the people back and go back hard into what I would now call the OT, or the OG characters would be the better way of putting it, of the Avengers. They are leaning hard into Steve Rogers, which I think was fantastic, because I said it before and I'll say it again. What made the original phase 1, 2, and 3 series, all those phases so good, was the playing off of Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans as Cap and Iron Man. Those two.
Sure.
All the other characters were superfluous. You know, they were there. They were great. Thor, but those two.
I'm going to tell you, Paul Bellamy as the Vision is fantastic. That's what I.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. That's what I'm
I
saying.
love some Paul Bellamy. I can't do any wrong.
That's what I'm saying. When you really begin to break apart phases 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
To them too. It comes back.
It's that chemistry. It's that chemistry between Downey Jr.
Yes,
and
yes.
Evans.
I mean,
100%.
I go back
100%.
Winter Soldier, Civil War. I mean, come on. But this is why I got excited, because look, hey, Disney is clearly caught the notion that, hey, we need to fix this. We need to fix this because this is money we're burning. Burning.
100%.
And then you
100%.
hear that tied in with what we're hearing now coming out of Lucasfilm. And I said it a while back. I forgot. I don't know if it was on the podcast or on this show.
Yeah.
That they're burnt. That you can feel the Titanic moving. Like, hey, somebody finally got the memo of us creating.
Developed a list.
Huh?
Developed a list.
Yeah, and we're all trying to run to the other side, and they're finally going, hey, we need to run to the side with them and bail the water out and get us back over here.
Oh, yeah.
So all these things, you take the two biggest franchise over the last 10, 15 years that they have purchased is Marvel and Star Wars.
Yeah.
And now we see, in my opinion, this is why I see these things. And when I saw that one with Cap, just blew my mind, because I feel this is where they're going. So this coupled with that, hey, we some people have said we're a little negative. Yeah, but these are the moments that this is why you have hope. This is why I always have hope, because you see these moves, and we all know that. I think we, like you're saying, we have our fingers right here. We're constantly
trying, right?
And we're the ones going, hey. And when we finally get that feeling of like, maybe they finally heard us on the top of Mount Olympus over there.
They have.
What? Oh, you don't like it, even though you've been telling you like it, right? No, you like it, right? No. Well, then you're not smart enough to like it. No, we are smart enough. We also can tell it's crap. It's crap.
Yeah.
So go back to this, and we'll come right on back. This is what I keep on saying. Disneyland, all the problems I have, it's an easy fix. It's a really easy fix, but they're willing to do it. Go back to pre-COVID. Legit, go back to pre-COVID. All our problems go away. All their money goes away. All their money problems go away. All their movie, all of it.
All right.
Goes away.
Well, we are at an hour and 5 minutes. So we're a little over. So anyways, I'm going to tap it and end it right now, because I want to keep these to an hour. Because it's
Do we have any chats we missed?
No, I caught them all up. I think Seth's the only one watching right now. Maybe I don't know.
Jason, I hope you didn't get mad, man. Just spouting. Just spouting. It's all good.
Yeah.
He's a big boy. He can handle it. He'll be fine.
Yeah. But no, it's good. I like having these weekly discussions. And Lewis, you're welcome to come on any time that you have time.
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot that we were going weekly. My mind.
No worries.
I have all these other things going on in my head, and I'm like, and then you text me, I'm like, mother. Hold on.
Well, next Wednesday I'll be out, but I will set it up so that you guys can run it next week.
Oh, I don't even know. Well, we'll talk about that offline.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so for listeners, because you'll be watching this in the future, do click and subscribe to this. Like this if you like it, and do subscribe. I think we're at 73 likes or followers right now. I want to get to 80 by the end of the month. It's a big, tall order, but we're going to continue to do this because I think it's important to connect with you guys and listeners, and to get to spend time with our good friend Lewis, because I always learn something from you, Lewis, and
Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely enjoy you a lot. So, Lewis, where can people find out more information about you?
Right. Check out our channel, Signs of Amusement, at YouTube and on Instagram, please.
Okay.
You won't regret it. It's some fun stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Some really good stuff there. An awesome shirt that you're wearing, Lewis.
Oh yeah. I'm rocking LTP merch tonight. Absolutely, 100%.
Nice. Awesome.
Yes.
Very cool.
Trying to get more subs.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it. Thank you.
And Udi, where can people find out more information about you?
Obviously, you can find me here and on the LTP proper, and then you can find me on my Instagram, which is HAXGOALIE, Haxgoalie.
Okay. I imagine the engines for the Mando show are going to be firing up soon, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. The discussions are being had. We'll put it that way.
Well, there's always something to talk about now.
We're getting there. We're
Okay.
hopefully to a point where that is going to be, like where we had it before.
Okay.
We can hope.
Cool.
It's about hope.
It's about. All right. So, and you can find us more stuff on Leaving to the Podcast at leavingtopodcast.com. Every other Monday, we have a new show coming out, although we're skipping this one coming up. So we'll be back January 16th, I think. 17th, whatever is when our next recording date is. And then we're going to be back on track with that. And then every Wednesday, we'll be doing this from 6 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can catch Udi and I on other people like OG 55 and Theme Park Conductor staff as well, whenever they have us on. And then hopefully Hollow Gelato, we can have him on sometime too. George the Italiano, is going to come on sometime. So this is all good for us. All right. Thank you for watching. Reach out to us, send us a message if you like, and we'll be back with you next Wednesday. All right. We love you, Adventures out there, and we'll see you in the parks.
See ya.